Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
What's going on? I've been getting a lot of backlash and feedback from an Instagram post that I put on my Instagram story. I just want to, first off, extend an apology on the behalf of me and what I stand for, because I'm one that's fair, and I never want to put any race down or any people down. And my post was definitely not intended for anybody of any race to feel any type of way, especially the Jewish community. When I posted what I posted, I definitely didn't mean it to the extent that you guys took it. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm, very apologetic. And I just want you guys to understand that it never was intended to be, to put any race down or any religion down. I post things on my story all the time, and I just probably shouldn't have never posted anything that Hitler did, because Hitler was a bad person, and I know that. And I was just trying to uplift African Americans and slavery, and just enlighten my people. So on behalf of myself, I just want to let you guys know I apologize. I didn't intend any harm or any hatred towards any people. I'm for one. I'm for love. And I extend it every day. People that know me know I have no hatred in my heart, and I never try to, put another religion down to uplift my religion or my race. So, from the bottom of my heart, I just want you guys to understand that, and it's coming from me and my feelings. And I just hopefully everybody respects my platform, my opinion, to try to just enlighten my people.
DeSean Jackson went and reposted some insensitive comments and quotes from Adolf Hitler. And overall, I've heard everything from both ends of the spectrum today, all the way from we should cut DeSean Jackson immediately, all the way down to, he made a video apology. He said he's sorry, he's sincere, and, everything should be fine. We should continue on. Now, first off, I just want to say I'm not here to come and declare, this is what should happen with DeSean Jackson. I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to, express ideas. I want to know from you guys in the comments down below. But I just want to talk about this for a couple minutes. Now, first off, I will give DeSean credit. I think that the way that he has handled this was pretty good. Now, what I mean by that is, I think this came out like last night or something, late last night. He came out, he heard a bunch of feedback this morning, and immediately hopped on to make a video. He hopped on to make an apology video, which I thought was very nice in terms of how prompt it was. It wasn't like the Eagles had to issue a statement and then he came to apologize. He just came on right away and did it. And number two was that in terms of the video, it was unscripted. That I really appreciated. I would not have liked to hear DeSean reading, or have someone write a speech and he's looking down every 2 seconds. No, I wouldn't have liked that. So I appreciate it. It was from the heart. It was heartfelt, and I do think he is sorry. I do think he apologizes for what he said. I'm not going to say by any means that it should take a rocket scientist, a guy from Harvard with a degree, to know who Adolf Hitler is, right? I mean, come on, everybody should know this, and I'm sure DJax does. It does not take that level of knowledge. We know that Hitler basically tried to wipe away a whole, collection of people. That's what he did. DJax said he was a bad person. He was a terrible person. He's maybe the worst person in history, right? So, in terms of DeSean Jackson, everybody makes mistakes. I'm not going to say I absolutely despise him. DJax has been one of my favorite Eagles growing up. But at the same time, it was stupid. It was not a smart choice. And we all know that, right? We acknowledge that. Even DJax said, he probably shouldn't have posted. But here's how I look at it, okay? When you see the words Hitler said, it just, you gotta stay away from that, DJax. First off, right? Let me just say, everybody has freedom of speech, right? We all have the right to our own opinion. But when you say things, and this is why I always say, you need to think before you act. You need to think before you say. You need to think before you do, because it's just not smart. It's not smart. And one little thing that you say can put yourself in this kind of predicament where who knows what is going to happen. Really, who knows what's going to happen? It's just not smart. I understand what DeSean Jackson was trying to do in terms of the message. He even said, he's trying to uplift his people, spread awareness, bring support. One thing that irritates me is that obviously this will always follow him now. There will be some people who can never forgive him. Part of DeSean Jackson in terms of how people will view him will be tainted. But even going forward, it's like, Howie Roseman is Jewish himself. There might be people in the Eagles organization who are Jewish. I think for me, really the overarching thing, like I said, is the social media aspect. I mean, look, you're allowed to have your opinion. Like I said, you're allowed to bring support to a cause or something or whatever. But when you put something out there, literally in a second, tons of people are going to swarm to it, especially if you have a platform like DeSean Jackson does. And once you put it out there, it's out there forever. It's there. There's no taking it away. And it's kind of just hard for me to understand how he would view this and think to go ahead and post it on social media and really not realize the consequences that would come after the fact. But obviously it was a dumb choice. It was not smart by any means. Now, in terms of what the Eagles will do, who knows, A lot of people are bringing up this Riley Cooper situation. In terms of the Riley Cooper situation, I think it's a bit different given the fact that what Riley Cooper said, he knew what he was doing, okay? I really feel that Riley Cooper honestly was, pretty much racist. There was no mistake. There was no line to be drawn there. Like, he just went ahead and said it. In terms of DJax, he was trying to spread a positive message. He just went about it the complete wrong way. Now, in terms of Riley Cooper, somehow, some way, I mean, I know it was the whole Chip Kelly thing when he was there, but Riley Cooper stayed on the team. He continued to play on this team. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he even got signed for a couple more years, which was ridiculous. So, like I say, guys, I don't think DJax will end up getting cut, but if he somehow was to end up being released by the Eagles, even though it probably wouldn't make sense in terms of the cap situation, I don't think they could do it. They would have to issue a big apology for keeping Riley Cooper on this team if they were to go ahead and get rid of DeSean Jackson. It just would not make sense at all. And that's why I don't believe they're going to cut ties or anything like that. I know they've been talking to DJax constantly today, Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman, other people in the organization who have probably felt direct offense from these reposted quotes. But whether it's a sensitivity class, whether he needs to be suspended for a game or two, or whether he needs to go to training or whatever it is, at the end of the day, we need to continue to educate ourselves, and this is a perfect opportunity to just learn and to grow. I'm not going to say on here that I know everything. I'm not going to say that this person or that person knows everything. We can all continue to use this as an opportunity to grow, and that's kind of where I will leave this. Let me know what your thoughts are. Should DJax get cut? Should he, serve a one-game suspension? What should happen in this situation? Let's have a good conversation down below. Appreciate you for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Perfect.